hard for us to, we touch on these topics. We do somewhat of a brief demonstration in that, you know what I mean? But it's, I totally get, just like when you're instructing on the mat, you're getting it now in the feedback from your viewers in that, what is this? What about this? What about that? You know what I mean? So, it's a huge topic, you know what I mean? Like you bringing up this topic, it's massive, you know what I mean? It's really massive. Everybody's got their own takes on it and all that kind of thing. I do get why, a lot of instructors stay away from it and that, you know what I mean? But it's an important topic, and it's pretty cool that you're covering.
I mean, it's like 1 minute, guys. How much information can we go over in 1 minute? It's like we can't do everything. So yeah, we got a lot of comments on that one. So
yeah, like I said, I mean, if you see some more feedback that somebody's got, questions or whatever, and you maybe need an answer, or you want to try to get an answer, we can try, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess that's the last thing I can think of, you know what I mean? It's like, so much of it is, kind of what I touched on in the beginning, the word self-defense. It really got me thinking, because so many people, as soon as they hear that word, they're already thinking about physical, you know what I mean? And I'm
thinking UFC.
Well, I'm just, as soon as you say, you say the word self-defense, somebody's thinking about either punching, kicking, shooting, whatever, you know what I mean? There's, you know what I mean? And I think the word should kind of backtracked a bit, and more of the mentality to be behind it. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, it's almost like, one of the things I thought of was just like how we say, you hear it in the UFC all the time, the guys with the best fight IQ do so much, do so well, for so long in their careers, you know what I mean? So I think it's kind of like, you got that, those guys have a fight IQ. I think the same thing goes with self-defense. It should be a self-survival IQ, you know what I mean? And the way modern society has, it's kind of like, it's numbed us, and distracted us. Our phones are a huge distraction and everything like that. And I think that's what should be focused on more, self-survival and self-defense IQ, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The mentality of it.
I think just talking about these topics, because, like, again, I don't really hear too many instructors. How many world champions do you hear talking about self-defense or, stuff like this? So I think if we just bring it up more often, we can just, it's better. Like, it creates a dialogue, like we said, the comments, at least people are talking about it, hopefully in a positive context. But
yeah, no, I saw, like, most of the things you got, you know what I mean? Like, were very positive, even friends of mine that, once I shared your video, you know what I mean? They're like, wow, I didn't even think about that. I didn't quite, as simple as it is, I didn't think about it. You know what I mean? So, and they've been, I've heard from friends, they've been practicing it in their office, and they've been practicing it in their social settings and all that kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's just, it's, I think it's important. You know what I mean? I think it's, it's in today's times, it's these are things we need to visit. We need to keep current.
And it's not just jiu-jitsu people. Like, there's a lot of non-jiu-jitsu people. It might be, a regular person, a neighbor, a friend that might, Robert Uli showed something. Okay, maybe I need to get some classes. I think I need to learn how to defend myself. So you never know what's going to come of it.
No, exactly. Yeah, like most of the friends of mine that have reached out, and said, they've never trained at all, they just, they watched the video that you produced, and once I shared it, and then they've been just practicing those type of things. You know what I mean? It's kind of given them a little bit more of a confidence to, like you said, look into perhaps getting into training and all that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think a lot of people, they think, jiu-jitsu. Okay, I'm thinking UFC, fighting. They're not thinking about, protect myself, protect my family.
No, yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like you said, like, what you just touched on there as well. You asked me, have I ever, had to use it or whatever? But it's kind of like, it's an unbelievable art to help you prevent yourself from being hurt. You know what I mean? Like, let's go back to a jiu-jitsu situation with somebody who's bigger and, stronger, and somebody who's smaller and lighter. But so even if the person who's bigger and stronger
Some lightning hitting
is
about to hit.
dominating in the role, the person who's smaller still has the ability to control and lessen how much of that physical ability that bigger person's allowed to put on them. And that goes down to an attack as well. You know what I mean? Sometimes in a self-defense situation or whatever, you've just got to basically hold the person. You're the smaller, lighter person. You've just got to basically be able to hold on long enough until help arrives. And that's what's so great about jiu-jitsu. So, yes, typically the bigger person or whatever, they might be, imposing their will, but you're able to lessen the amount of damage that you're taking until help gets on the way. And that's coming, that made me think about, like, in a work situation. Yeah, sure, there's been situations where, there's been a pile on or whatever. And I've been able to, and I'm the first person that's responded. I've been able to secure myself in a situation where I'm not winning the situation, but I'm not getting hurt either. And it's buying me enough time for help to come and, and control the situation. So I think that's something we should think about as well.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Uli.
You got it, buddy. My pleasure.
Let me pause it real fast.